everybody.
Morning.
Well, headed towards Frogall or Cheddleton, I think initially. That's a diesel in the water.
Yeah,
Nothing to do with us.
Might be these boats.
Nice pub meal yesterday after the morning's stresses. So that worked out well. Couple of pints, shouldn't have had, I suppose. But
Nice as well, isn't it?
yes. Stevenson's, celebrating George Stevenson. There's some sort of beer thing going on the rounds where there's all different types of beers, Brunel and all of them. So I gave a couple of pints. I gave a couple of pints of that a whirl, and it was jolly nice too. Although it did kind of knock me out for the rest of the day, I think. Well, that along with the steak.
Bit
Of a food coma. Massive amounts of diesel all over in here.
We've set off it after we managed to get Misty in. She went walkabout this morning. It's just after 8
speak
o'clock.
up because we've no microphones on.
It's just after 8 o'clock, and we're hoping to get through a couple of bridges along where the is it water?
I don't know, some
maintenance work going on anyway all week. So, and it starts today, so we're hoping to get through so we don't disturb them too much. Because apparently, the passage is possible past them, but you might have to wait for them to move their pontoons and everything. So we're hoping to avoid that, aren't we, at the moment?
Yeah.
So we don't disturb them.
About 4 miles of here,
I think so, yeah.
It's only about 4 miles, and then we're not going right to the end.
We can't get right to the end, can we?
We're going
Because the boat's too long.
Yeah. Ideally, they were. Can't remember the name of the lock now.
Frogall, Windigall, is it?
No, it's before that. Something lock, Flint Lock, Flint Lock, I think. But it depends on the river, because we'd have to do a river section, and it was running quite quickly yesterday. So we're going to have a good look at that and make sure we're not going to get ourselves stuck.
River Churnet.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. So there was a river Churnet, and there was diesel all over.
Yeah, I know.
Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
It must have sort of slurped its way along. It's not ours.
No.
Definitely not ours.
No. Come in, it's all round in front.
I don't know what that's all about. Still on bank, I think. See a lock. On in.
Need to get up.
You can do, yeah. Locking the way. So we're in the first lock at Cheddleton. A steady cruise up here from where we stayed last night. Quite shallow, quite scenic. We're just coming into a town now, obviously, so it's a bit busier. Got two locks here, this one and the one in front. Then I think there's another one kicking around somewhere which takes us onto the river, so we want to check the river level before we decide to go on the river, because it was running. It's been raining quite a lot and it was running quite quickly yesterday. As you can see, the sun's come out and it's shining in my eyeballs, but it's very pleasant. There's a lovely warmth coming up it. Really nice. Might have gone under actually.
Yeah. Best to be safe.
Yeah.
I've got two pansies. One in that one and one in the front one.
Morning everybody. Well, we have been here for the last couple of days, just above the lock, and I've got to say it's a beautiful spot, beautifully tranquil. We've not seen a great deal of foot traffic, the odd dog walker or hiker, and there was a couple of hire boats came through, but they went past and then came past back the other way yesterday. So it's been a really tranquil spot. We're on pins. The pins did get pulled last night, as you can see. Here, this is where the pin was, and it got dragged out by the hire boats coming past. So first time we've been on pins for a while. But apart from that, it's been beautiful. Owls, loads of wildlife, fantastic spot. Anyway, today we're going to head down and see whether we can get above the junction, so that we can tomorrow get to the service the boat, and then start heading back down the Caldon to get off onto the Trent and Mersey. First job of the day obviously is to drop the, hang on a minute, so anyway, to drop the chimney, cat flap, get the boat ready for the low bridges. We're not doing the bridge number 9 today, which is the critical bridge where we've got to take the top of the blue box off, so we're alright with that on for the time being, but we will need to drop the aerials. Gaffers here.
Morning.
I'm crashing. Looking where I'm going. So that's it, we're underway. I forgot to mention it's raining as well, so
Yeah,
no microphones or anything, we're just on the action cam.
Yes, it's going to be a soggy morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Forecast
steady-
heavy rain.
Steady day. It's not too cold, which is good.
No, it's really mild.
We're just going to amble our way back down here.
It's been really quiet, hasn't it, up to yesterday?
Yeah, beautiful
and then three
spot.
higher boats came past us.
I mentioned it earlier.
Alright. But otherwise it's been beautiful.
Yeah, river's been raining in the night, I think, because the river seems to be a bit more vigorous this morning than it was yesterday. To be fair, the higher boats seem to have got down the river and biked, don't they?
Yeah.
We shied away from it. I don't know whether that was a mistake or not, but anyway.
We were advised.
We bumped into somebody who'd had some problems on a sandbank, and we didn't, because of our commitments, we didn't want to get stuck or it's problems. So. Been a nice spot though. Recharged the batteries. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now we head back towards civilization. We need a shop because we're running out of cream.
Eventually, we're all right.
Chaos.
We're all right for a few days. We are getting low.
So we're going to try, although it's not guaranteed, we're going to try and make our way up. There's 5 locks along this section, or 5 locks that we've got to go back through along this section. So we're going to try and get up those 5 locks today, and then find somewhere up at the junction there to call it a draw. And then end on and go up and what have you. And then we need to gear our Kingfisher scenic
no,
tree.
Cameras.
Oh, it's not. No, it might not be a Kingfisher actually. Might have been a blue tick. Just caught a flash of blue. Don't normally go that high, do they? So, no, it's not a Kingfisher. No. Come, ignore that. No blue finch here.
You'll be all excited then.
I forgot what I was saying there. Anyway,
Where we were going? Heading down to Etruria. Oh, Bottom of Engine Lock.
Oh, right, yes.
The next stop, probably.
And then we've got to think about the big haul through Stoke, which we want to do in a day, so that's like a 10-mile, 12-mile trip. And including taking the blue box top off, which Carol loves lifting that box lid up, don't you? Look?
God.
However, better than knocking it off.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
And then we're heading towards Stone, I think. That's the master plan at this point. Where we potentially will be having a trip back. We're getting
got family joining us for the weekend, not this weekend, the weekend after as well. So
and we're getting closer to grandchild time. Grandchild number 2. So we've got to get ourselves in a position where we can get to and from home.
Exciting times.
Yeah, we've ticked off what we planned to get the Caldon ticked off. Tick. Well, at least the vast majority of it. I've even coloured it in on a map now.
And you put your plaque up.
And I've put my Caldon plaque up because we've done it in its entirety one way. That's good.
Yeah. Must use the boat allows you to, so you could go all the way down to Froggle, couldn't we?
No.
Even without the sandbanks there, the boat was too long to get down there. So.
We've certainly done the vast majority of it. There's not much left. Only about a mile or so.
No, we did go for a walk yesterday.
Yeah, so we've walked.
So far, didn't we?
Yeah, we've walked a good lump of it.
Yeah.
Jolly good. Thank goodness this thing, Luke. I'm not going to film it all. We'll go another chunk when we get to closer. So, second lock of the day, there's 2 here, and then another flight of 3 when we get towards the junction. So, get these 2 out of the way. We also think that there's some work's been taking place on a bridge We saw them putting the pontoons out when we were coming down, so we're probably going to have to wriggle our way past those. I think navigation is still open, but it says you might have some delays.
When they start, because it's starting to crack a little bit along the bottom, so we're still,
Hazelhurst Aqueduct. So this aqueduct here is what carries the leak arm where we went the other week. So we came back, well, we went and came back across the top of that. And the 3 locks that we're going to do now are going to take us up to the same level as that canal. I don't know, what is that? 40 foot perhaps? Something like that. Maybe 30. 10 footer lock maybe. So that's us up the last lock. I'm just going to have a little look along here, see if there's somewhere we can moor. Call it a draw for the day. 6 locks down, back to the junction with the leak arm.